You're probably aware that there's quite a political circus going on right now. The elections here in November. Any thoughts about like the candidates and all the bullshit going on?
I don't usually get involved with politics,
Me neither, but it's bad.
but now it's like I can't even like. Honestly, dude, I mean, I'm the guy who avoids this topic, but this is just like what? Like how is this happening? But I don't know, man. Is it really gonna win? What do you think?
Hope not.
I think we all do, but
He's gonna be with the wall. He's gonna be like,
yeah. I mean, it's like when I saw some of his speeches or whatever. I mean, the dude is like blatantly a fucking racist. I mean, am I wrong? Yeah, yeah. I mean, so I, but then yeah, look, I, I'm not American citizen. I do live in California like part time, and I don't think I should say anything about uh, the politics or the president or anything like that. Because I mean, I do consider myself as a guest in this country, and I'm always happy to be here. But still, come on.
and not at this darn age. It shouldn't be that way. And of course, lately in metal itself, racism has been a huge subject after Anselmo did what he did at Dime Bash. Do you have anything you want to say to not only kind of what he did, but kind of like everything that surrounds now, like the whole thing that everybody's kind of like pointing the finger at him, ruffling, kind of coming out and being like, okay, that's not cool with metal. Anything that you want to add to kind of like the whole kind of feeling that's going on right now?
Well, I heard about it, yeah, and I actually haven't seen the footage, but I don't. I'm not sure what to say about that. Obviously, um, racism in general, it's bullshit, and it's definitely not a part of metal or rock and roll. There's nothing rock and roll about it. I mean, it's a fact. But what he did or what he said, who knows? But on some level, though, I kind of believe that he didn't mean it that way. But of course, it sounds kind of bad. I say what white power or something like that. Yeah, it's yeah. Well, let's just put it this way. I wouldn't say that.
I mean, we've all have our drunken moments, but this was obviously taped, and you got to be careful when you're on stage. You know what I mean? What happens backstage is kind of one thing, but some people have the feeling that is, hey, maybe that's who he really is. But those who know him know that's not the case, but most people don't know him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I actually truly believe. But obviously, especially nowadays when everything's filmed with the thousand different cell phones, and that they're instantly on YouTube and everything. So of course, it's gonna become a huge matter. Like, you can't get away with pretty much anything nowadays. So yeah, you gotta be careful, what you say. But like I said, man, like yeah, yeah, it's a little unsettling, I guess. The whole thing.
Yeah, now he can't play festivals in Europe. He's kind of taking a year off because he has to do some damage control. But can you really do damage control for that? You know what I mean? I mean, he deserves it. He's one of the biggest icons when it comes to our generation of metal. You know what I'm saying? But what he did was wrong. But it's kind of like people kind of forget that they should forgive certain things, but kind of also be like, okay, like what's up?
I agree. I mean, I definitely, of course, it's not a cool thing to do, but still, but it seems like nowadays, especially things, when bad stuff happens or even good things happen, people forget so quickly, because there's just so much information in the internet, and people get it automatically. So it's I'm pretty sure that give it a year or two. I don't know, man, but
Everything will be okay, hopefully.
well, hopefully, yeah. I don't know, but I hope so anyway.
Is there something that you can relate that maybe happened in your career that you're kind of like, damn, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that? Obviously, not to that level, but anything that you were just kind of like, damn, because we all make mistakes.
Um, nothing like that ever. Like no matter how drunk I've been or whatever the hell, it's never entered my mind to say stuff like that. I might have like in the past when I was in my 20s or whatever. When you're young and arrogant or whatever, and at like fucking 15 beers deep, I might have talked some shit about some fellow musicians that they didn't deserve it. Like just the fact that just because I'm not a fan of their music, it doesn't mean that I shouldn't respect what they do. And that's something that's not very cool. And So that sort of thing, it's stupid. But yeah, I never said anything, to my knowledge. I've never said anything like politically incorrect.